All Jews are Israelis, even if you haven't filled out your paperwork just yet. Because remember, we were a people first, far before we were ever a religion. Judaism was just a way of life, a set of beliefs and traditions that our nation followed. So that's why we speak a Semitic language. That's why when we pray, we face Jerusalem, and our synagogues are built to face Jerusalem.
Well, that low-cut top was certainly a choice, a very intentional one. Because Israeli paid honeypot propagandists, as I like to think of them, are flooding social media as Israel attempts to essentially launder its current image and reputation as a belligerent and genocidal regime. Now, let's back up a little bit, because Netanyahu had met with American influencers after his UN General Assembly speech. You know, that speech where literally dozens of international diplomats walked out because he is a war criminal. Yeah, that one. And after meeting with them, there were some posts from the Prime Minister of Israel X page saying that the Prime Minister met after his UN General Assembly speech with pro-Israel influencers and spoke with them about the challenges in the new era and the public diplomacy efforts and the influence of the social networks on the discourse for and against Israel. And during that meeting, he was on camera and he just openly said, we got to take over TikTok and we got to have a conversation with Elon Musk to do something about X to ensure that pro-Israel propaganda is being dispersed. And those pictures that he shared actually ended up coming in very handy, because soon after that meeting, Responsible Statecraft had reported that a cohort of American influencers were getting paid $7,000 per pro-Israel post on social media. Now, here's one of the influencers who was in fact present during that meeting with Bibi. She goes by Shay. She writes, this is hilarious. I'm all about America first, but that doesn't mean America alone.
Yeah.
Are you? I mean, just note that her handle is Judean CEO. Really? You're all about America first? Okay. Now she says that America first doesn't mean America alone. But but many feel America would actually do better without its ties to a genocidal welfare state like Israel that relies on US taxpayer money in order to do pretty much everything. Plus, Israel needed our bombs in order to carry out strikes in Iran. And in her post, she makes it seem as though Israel is protecting the United States by fighting off Iran. Just not true. And some are smart enough to see what's going on here. I want to give you some of the responses to her post. By the way, very pretty girl. I'm not going to deny that. However, there she is with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. There she is with evidence that she was in that meeting with Bibi. One of my favorite things that's now pretty common on social media in response to posts like this is that people are making reference to the amount of money these influencers are getting paid per pro-Israel post on social media. I'll give you a taste of just two of them. Here's one showing Netanyahu as a game show host giving $7,000. Another person posted plus $7,000. $7,000 has been deposited into your account. And there are more examples, which I'll give you in just a minute. But Cenk, what do you think about this, honeypot propaganda scheme? Do you think it's gonna win over the hearts and minds of Americans who have soured on the Israeli government?
All right, there's three things here. Two of them are, one is serious, one is hopeful, one is light. So let's get started. First of all, this could be basically characterized as tatas for Israel. Okay, and I guess Netanyahu wants Israel and America to be bosom buddies. Okay.
Don't be a boob, Cenk. Don't be a boob.
Oh, you should get Colonel Tata back on here to discuss it. Anyways, I mean, guys, you gotta realize how funny that is. Again, this is not a left or right one at all, right? Israel's basically going like this to you, thinking, oh, dumb American men, here, look at Israeli boobs. Okay, so now give us, okay, like here, I gave that chick $7,000. Now you give me $13 billion. Don't let them rob you, okay? And so it's, but Anna, that leads to the hopeful part. which is in the old days, nobody would have caught this. I've seen them run things like this, not exactly this at all, but different propaganda campaigns like hundreds of times. And no one ever, of course, mainstream media works for them, so that they're useless. We'll come back to them in a second. But in the old days, there was nobody to catch them. Now, I don't even know if it's right-wingers or left-wingers who are doing these videos, right? But they're getting caught all over the place. They're like, oh yeah, that's another 7,000, the 7,000 club. I made that up. Okay, anyway, so, and they're all getting called out, and I love it. I love it when the internet catches people. Everybody's getting caught. That's a huge phenomenon, which leads us to the last point, which is a serious one. So Bibi in that gathering with the influencers, we've shown it to you a couple times, says, okay, we're gonna buy TikTok, we're gonna get allies, we're gonna influence Elon Musk to be pro-Israel on X, and we're gonna control the media, and you're all getting paid. I mean, it's kind of like literally like a stripper, right? Because he's like, all right, here's the money. They're like, oh, right? And so I don't know if they threw in a lap dance while they were at it. And so, and then you go, oh, it looks like Israel is obviously influencing American media. And mainstream media goes, anti-Semite. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. You can't complain about a trope if you're doing the trope. And you're announcing 100%. It to the world publicly, right? We are trying to control American media. You said it, I didn't say it.
So true, so true. But look, that was just a little taste, okay? We've got some more honeypot action going on.
Let's talk about something that drives every business owner absolutely crazy. Trying to hire the right people. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You post a job and you flood it with resumes, but most of them don't have the right skills or experience. It's a huge hassle, honestly, but not with ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter finds amazing candidates for you, and they do it fast. And now you can try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/TYT. Now here's why it works. The moment you post your job, their smart matching technology gets to work. It's not just sitting there waiting for people to find it and apply. It's actively searching and identifying top qualified talent that fits your role. It sends them your way, and then it does the hard part of the hiring for you. But don't worry, you're still in full control. If you find a candidate you like, ZipRecruiter allows you to send a personalized invite to apply message. It eliminates the waiting game and gets the right people to engage with your job posting sooner rather than later. So ditch the other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter find what you're looking for, the needle in the haystack. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at the exclusive web address ziprecruiter.com/TYT. Again, that's ziprecruiter.com/TYT. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
I want to give you another example. This one is just so crazy in how lazy the propaganda is that, again, you just have to laugh. So recently, one of these propagandists tried to lie about the 44 boats that made up the Samud flotilla that tried to get humanitarian aid to the Palestinian civilians in Gaza. And luckily, in her attempt to lie about the humanitarians and what they were really up to, she was just so bad at it that it was easy to debunk her. And I want you to get a sense of just how lazy she was. Take a look.
So this Zionist lady recently tried to expose the Gaza Freedom Flotilla by claiming that the boats didn't actually have any aid on them.
Hi everyone, it is Lizzie Savetsky. I'm reporting to you live from Greta's flotilla, where 44 boats were intercepted yesterday, allegedly bringing aid to Gaza. Let's go inside, I'll give you a tour. Margarita machine and some empty bottles.
Yeah, hold on, lady. Let's take a closer look at those empty bottles. The labels on these products are written in Hebrew, which means they come from Israel. So you're telling me that Greta Thunberg brought Israeli products from Sweden? Or did you just plant them here so you could push your dumbass narrative? $7,000 has been deposited in your account. She also claims that there was paraphernalia and needles on the boat, but I guess they were too lazy to actually plant any because she never shows it.
Like, okay, so are the humanitarians doing heroin on the boat? Like, it's just so ridiculous. It really is. And of course, she was also pictured with Netanyahu after his UN General Assembly speech. Let's take a look. There she is right there in the middle. You'll also notice that Emily Austin is in the picture. She's another one of these Israeli propagandists. She's usually on Piers Morgan's show getting her ass handed to her. And on October 17th, she'll be on Her Take. Really looking forward to having her on the show. And so, by the way, she's also the one who put out this banger. Again, this is Emily Austin. Take a look.
Imagine supporting people who start wars just to lose the wars so they can cry about it and then try it all again.
You musty anti-Semites are literally obsessed with Jews. Now walk with me. While you musty anti-Semites are stacking eviction notices, Jews are out here stacking up businesses.
Jews control all the industries. Maybe if you spent more time taking notes from successful people, you wouldn't have to spend your nights and weekends spreading hate from your anonymous account with an anime profile picture.
Do you work as hard as Jews? Do you network like Jews? No, because you're too busy cheering on a group of musty terrorists who smell like dirty earring backs. And if we're gonna keep it real, you're really mad because your income is giving side hustle.
Period.
How you gonna hate from outside, Shabbat? You can't even get in.
That video is supposed to make people like Israel? Like, who was that for? That was so bad. And Cenk, there's at least one person, one influencer who at least had a little bit of self-awareness to understand, I probably am not gonna look good if I'm in this photo of other US influencers who are getting bought off by the nation state of Israel. Let's take a quick look at that gentleman. Here he is trying to hide behind someone. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. But don't worry, he's gonna be wearing short shorts in his next video. And he's gonna be like, oh, look at this, ladies. Come and get it for Israel. And when Emily Austin's getting her ass handed to her on Piers Morgan, she'd be like, hey, everybody, look at it though, look at it. For Israel, my ass. That video you just showed was so weird. So it does two things.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was so cringy. I can't believe they thought that was a good idea. But please, by all means, more, do more of that. I'm sure it'll work out real well for Israel.
No, but there is one huge problem. As always, they're conflating the terrible actions of the current Israeli government with all Jews. Don't do that. That's what drives anti-Semitism, right? So they're almost trying to egg on anti-Semitism so they can complain about it, so that they can keep murdering Palestinians and then go, yeah, anyone who complains is an anti-Semite. I mean, what was that? That whole thing of like, haha, the Jews are the best. We run all the industries. You better get in line for it. What was that? How does that help you? That's like maniacal. If Candace Owens put that out, everybody would be like, oh my God, it's the most anti-Semitic thing we've ever seen. So these guys are nuts, man. And yet, I'll never get over it. As we all, the entire world has woken up, the entire country, left, right, everyone has woken up to what Israel's doing. And it's so obvious because they're literally shoving it in your face, their breast, their ass, everything, right? Their money, all of it, right? The politicians and the media in America, 98% of the powerful people in this country are like, what? I don't see it. Israel, what's that? Oh, you must be an anti-Semite if you say Israel's doing propaganda online or in the media. All right, you guys want to ruin your whole lives, your careers, everything, just so you can kiss the ass that Israel is offering up? That's an embarrassing way to go through life. But hey, you do you, boo. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.